They're almost gone. Toll Brothers' final homes in Murphy, Texas. These are the last ones. They're not making any more in Crescent Hill, one of the most sought after boutique communities in all of North Texas. The final homes from Toll Brothers are being claimed. Once they're gone for good. If you've ever dreamed of living in this exclusive corner of Murphy, Texas, this is quite literally your last chance. What you're looking at are the last few opportunities to own this lifestyle, and today we're going to break down exactly why this building frenzy is happening and what makes these homes an absolute must-have before it's too late. My name is Blair with Gray Square. As a real estate advisor right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, my team and I have been watching Crescent Hill from day one. And let me tell you, the demand has been wild. For a community of this size, why? Because it's tiny. Exclusive enclave of only 37 homes. That's it. And now we're down to the final few. The biggest headache for so many buyers right now is the lack of high quality homes in great locations. You find a house you love, but it's zoned for the wrong schools. Or you find the perfect area, but you're not sure about the builder's reputation. Crescent Hill solves all of that. The only problem? The solution is disappearing. The stakes are incredibly high because when a builder like Toll Brothers teams up with a top-tier school district like Plano ISD in a location this good, that opportunity just doesn't last. So stick with me because I'm about to give you the full picture of why these homes are so special and what you need to do if you don't want to miss out. The why: location, lifestyle, and unbeatable schools. Before we even talk about the houses themselves, you have to understand the why. Why here? Why Murphy? For those who don't know, Murphy, Texas is one of the Collin County's best kept secrets. It gives you this amazing sense of peace and community while being just a few minutes from all the corporate headquarters, high-end shopping, and amazing restaurants in Plano. It's the perfect mix of a quiet suburban retreat and easy access to the city. And let's talk about a game-changing lifestyle perk. This community is right next door to the brand new highly anticipated H-E-B grocery store being built in Murphy, located at the corner of FM 544 and McCreary Road, right there. But Crescent Hill isn't just in Murphy. It was designed to be the best of the Murphy lifestyle. Toll Brothers specifically chose this pocket of land for its quiet, serene setting. This isn't some massive sprawling community where you're just another address. It's a boutique neighborhood with only 37 total home sites. Think of it as a private club. The lots are generous. Most of them are 75-foot sites, which means you have room to breathe, a real backyard, and space for the incredible outdoor living areas Toll Brothers is known for. Now let's get to what is for many families. The single most important factor, the schools. This is a non-negotiable for smart buyers. Crescent Hill is zoned for the acclaimed Plano Independent School District. We're talking about a direct feeder pattern into Miller Elementary, Murphy Middle, McMillan High, and the powerhouse Plano East Senior High. Plano ISD is consistently recognized for academic excellence, and the fact alone is a massive driver, value, and a key reason these homes are flying off the shelf. People are literally buying here just to lock in their spot in this school system. So you got a triple threat here: an A-plus location, an exclusive community feel, and a top-tier school district. That's the foundation. That's the why. Now let's get to the what. All right, let's step inside. You know that new home smell? That mix of fresh paint, new carpet, and pure possibility? That's what hits you the second you walk through the door of a Toll Brothers home in Crescent Hill. First thing you feel is the sheer volume. The ceilings soar, and the foyers are designed to be grand and welcoming. They're not just hallways, they're a statement. As you move into the main living space, everything just opens up. Toll Brothers are masters of the open concept floor plan. But here, it feels more intentional. The great room flows right into a gourmet kitchen that is without a doubt the heart of the home. And just look at this kitchen. This is what people are looking for. A massive center island that's big enough to host a party, serve breakfast, and handle all of your meal prep at the same time. The level of finish out is fantastic. from the cabinets to the countertops and the high-end appliances. This isn't considered an upgrade in a Toll Brothers home. This is their standard. Now, this is where I have to give you some real talk. Toll Brothers is famous for its design studio, where you can personalize every single detail. It's both a blessing and a curse. You can create a home that is 100% you, but it's also where costs can get out of hand fast. I had a client in another community whose final price shot up nearly $200,000 after their trip to the design studio. This is where having an advisor is crucial to help you figure out which upgrades add real, lasting value and which are just expensive frills. Let's head to the primary suite. This isn't a bedroom, it's a retreat. Notice the tray ceilings that add an extra touch of height and excellence. The rooms are huge with plenty of space for a king-size bed and a separate sitting area. But the real showstopper is the bathroom. We're talking dual vanities, so nobody has to share an oversized walk-in shower and a beautiful freestanding tub. It feels like your own spa. And the closets, wow. Most of these plans have enormous walk-in closets, sometimes even 2 of them. These homes range from around 2,700 square feet to over 3,500 square feet with 4 to 6 bedrooms, so there's a floor plan for just about everyone. Whether you need a guest suite on the first floor, a dedicated home office, or a game room upstairs, the options are there. And you can choose between beautiful classic, modern farmhouse and sleek transitional exteriors. Pausing here for a second, what do you think of this kitchen? Is the island big enough for you? Drop a comment below and let me know. And hey, if you're finding this useful and want to stay ahead of the game in the Dallas real estate market, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what I've got coming up next. So how did we get to this point where there are only a handful of these homes left? It's really a combination of 3 key things: the builder, the community, and the market itself. First, the builder. Toll Brothers isn't just some run-of-the-mill builder. They are known as America's leading luxury home builder. They've been around since 1967 and are a Fortune 500 company for a reason. The brand stands for quality, craftsmanship, and a certain level of prestige. Buyers know that they trust the name and they're willing to pay for that peace of mind that comes with it. Second, the community concept. I said it before, but it's worth repeating. Crescent Hill was designed from day one to be small, only 37 homes. The project was never going to be sprawling. The project was never going to be a sprawling suburb with hundreds of houses. Scarcity was literally built into the plan. That exclusivity is a huge part of the appeal. You're not just buying a house, you're joining a very small, very exclusive club. That creates a powerful sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, because everyone knows that once these lots are sold, the gates to this lifestyle are closed for good. Third, the market. Dallas-Fort Worth area has seen incredible demand for new construction, especially for luxury homes in great school districts. People are moving here from all over the country for jobs, and they're looking for that exact trifecta that Crescent Hill offers: luxury, location, and lifestyle. That kind of intense demand meets a deliberately limited supply, you get a buying frenzy. And right now, Toll Brothers is even offering a few quick move-in homes. These are homes where their own professional designers have already picked out all the finishes and sometimes the furnishes. For a buyer who doesn't want to wait a year for a new build or stress over design choices, these are pure gold. But again, there are only 1 or 2 available and they'll be the first to go. So here's the reality. The window to own a new Toll Brothers home in Crescent Hill is closing, and it's closing fast. We're talking about the very last opportunities. A press release just confirmed these are the final chances to buy here. This isn't some made-up sales tactic, it's a fact. I had a client last week who was trying to decide between 2 lots. They took the weekend to think it over. By Monday morning, one of them was gone. They were crushed. That's how fast things are moving in this specific community. Hesitation means missing out. You really have a choice here. You can be the person who drives through Crescent Hill a year from now, looks at these gorgeous completed homes, and thinks, man, I wish I had pulled the trigger when I had the chance. Or you can be the person living in one of them. This is where I come in. Trying to navigate the final phase of a sellout community requires a strategy. You need to know which lots are actually available, what the true all-in price is going to be after lot premiums and design upgrades, and how to position your offer so it's the one that gets accepted. Whatever you do, don't just walk into that sales office alone. You need an advocate, someone on your side. So if you're serious about this, if you've been watching this community and dreaming about living here, the time for watching is over. It's time for action. My contact info is in the description below. Call me, text me, send me an email, drop a comment. Let's have a no pressure chat to see if one of these last few homes is the right fit for you and your family. But we have to do it now if it's gonna be in this community. Crescent Hill by Toll Brothers is the definition of a rare find. It's the masterclass in building a luxury community in a spot that offers the best of everything. Peace, convenience, and access to some of the best schools in Texas. We've walked through the stunning homes, we've broken down why they're in such high demand, and I've given you the honest truth about how urgent this is. These aren't just houses, they're legacy properties in a community that will never be built again. The opportunity is absolutely incredible, but it's also incredibly fleeting. Don't let it slip away. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope we talk soon. I'm Paul Blair with Gray Square here in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Los Angeles. If you're looking for a new construction home build, get a hold of me, let me help you out. There's all sorts of communities all over Dallas, Fort Worth. This one will be gone very soon, but we're always building more and happy to help in any of those communities. See you on the next one.